It's the 8th of March 2022. It's a Tuesday, and my name's Graham Frame, and I'm here with the latest updates on what's happening in We Share Abundance, and particularly with what's happening with our incredible Success on a Plate plan, where people can literally give away paid memberships and get paid for it. Okay, so it's really, really exciting. We are starting to move through the gears with it. It's only been launched for a couple of days, and of course, we're finding things that need improving, but we are moving forward, and it's better that way than to aim for perfection, think you've got it perfect, and then launch and find that it's not perfect anyway. We should be streaming live on Twitch, YouTube, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance publicly. And I'll be heading over there in just a moment, because that is where we get comments. They don't tend to show up here in the Melon app, even though they should, from YouTube or Twitch. So I'll be heading over to our Facebook group in a moment, but whichever platform you're viewing on, whichever continent you're from, whichever country you're from, whether you are a member, a guest, or somebody just peeping in to see what we're all about, then you are equally welcome and appreciated. So now I'm heading over to our Facebook group to hopefully find that when I go to the We Share Abundance publicly group and I scroll down, hopefully find that things are working. And it doesn't. Oh, yes, it does. I was going to say it doesn't look good, but it is working. It was just maybe my computer was a bit slow catching up. And we have comments, and top of the list of the comments is Russ Cowley from Newcastle in the UK, northeast of England, followed by Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA. We got Facebook moving the comments for me too quickly. We got Akini from Nigeria, I believe, Peter from Kettering in the UK, Richard from Devon in the UK, Dave Jackson from London in the UK, Fodi Sagnia from the USA. And that covers the comments at the moment, but where are we? 4 minutes in. I was probably a couple of minutes late, but we're not doing too badly. We'll give it a little while, and then we can get started with a prayer and give you the updates and the news, what we've been doing today. We've got Kingsley from Manchester, UK. A lot of people from the UK in here today. We normally have people from more distant regions. We've got Ramachandra, who's just popped in, who's in India, although he's a UK resident. So we have a lot of UK people in here today. A lot of UK, a couple of USA. Who else have we got? Nigeria. And that's it. But I think Avazu have a webinar which was probably running into our time here as well. And I know a lot of our members are members also in Avazu, so they're probably getting the updates there. We have sport updates. Thank you. I've just been handed a glass of water by my wife looking after me. And they're not too good. They could have been a lot worse. When I'm talking about sport, I'm talking about cricket, of course, which is my main, or my second main sport, if you like. Rugby union, international first, test match cricket number 2. So England were in terrible trouble. They're not out of it now, but they were, I think, 44 for 4 in the first test in the West Indies, and they are struggling still, but are making it a bit more respectable. They're up to 145 for 5 now, and hopefully Johnny Bairstow will be able to pull off one of his incredible innings and get some respectability into our score. But the top 4 wickets fell for 44 runs, which is not test standard batting, but there you go. So let's see, who else have we got while I've been rambling on about the cricket? We've seen Ramachandra. Now we've got Norman from the UK, Doncaster, UK. Carl from New Zealand. Pierre Schultz from somewhere, not sure where Pierre is from. Pierre sounds French and Schultz sounds German. No idea where Pierre is from. We got Joel Bastos in from Portugal. Lovely to see you, Joel. Not seen you for a while. I know you've got some issues at home that need attending to, so you've been busy there. We got Queen Anna from Nigeria as well. So let us have our little prayer and then we can get started. Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love each member may find the joy of service. And through service, Lord, bless each member that they may attract into their lives everything that they need and want. Amen. And let's do our bit for world peace as well while we're here. We got Happy Philip here as well from Nigeria. Not seen much of him either. I don't know where he's been. We got Thobsa from South Africa. Pierre Schultz is from South Africa. Okay, Pierre. I apologize for not knowing that. So we're getting people in from a few different countries. I don't think we've seen South America yet, but as I say, let's do our bit for world peace. I am so happy and grateful for living in the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come on earth as it is in heaven, that we all be freed from divisive inharmonies and become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Once again, I'm so happy and grateful for living in the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come on earth as it is in heaven, that we all be freed from divisive inharmonies and become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. I found that in a book I was reading just about the time that war broke out in the Ukraine, and I felt it really appropriate to that situation and also to our own situation here, because we are a community. We are building a community of like-minded individuals who seek more than just material gains. We are a community seeking personal happiness through loving service to others, and through that we will build an economy which is strong and powerful, supporting our tokens and making them strong liquid assets in the very near future. Everything that we do is a service to one another within our community. whether it's a simple thing like logging into your account. It is a service to the other members of the community because it creates income within our realm. And that is like the gross national product of a geographical country. We're a cloud nation, but it works in the same way. So you log in, you read your messages, you perform simple tasks, you share love and abundance with people within the community and outside the community. And that is beneficial to everybody. And as those benefits grow, they impact the demand for our currency from people outside of our community. And that builds the demand for the currency. And that is the only real way to build liquidity. It's very interesting. I have talked about another program in the past, one that I respect very much. The guy behind it is a really honest, upright person, and that program is Hashing AdSpace, and they have similarities to us in that they give away their internal currency, their currency. Our currency is Visa Abundance tokens and the Visa token. Their token is ASIMI, and they give it away. And the same happened with ASIMI as happened with the Visa token, and that is by giving it away, people don't respect it, don't value it, and they sell it for much less than it really is worth. And that is detrimental to the whole economy. And that is why we floated a new currency, the Visa Abundance token, which we control more rigidly. We don't allow it out into the open freely unless there is demand for it. And that demand is created by you, the members. No single member can do it. And I'm just a member like anybody else, except that I'm not allowed to earn anything from being a member. It would be unfair, wouldn't it? My role is a voluntary role to just help administer what's going on. But I do promote and I do as much as I can, even though there is no income derived from it in my instance. Everybody that does that helps everybody else. I've lost track of where I was up to. I was talking about ASIMI. A lot of our members have said we need to be on other exchanges because that would make all the difference. And I've consistently said it wouldn't make any difference. It doesn't matter if we're on 100 exchanges. If there's no demand for our tokens, it won't affect the liquidity or the value. And yet people still tell me we should be on all these other exchanges because that's all we need. That's the magic wand. Well, ASIMI recently have employed a new CEO, and he has got their ASIMI token on 4 new exchanges and also on CoinMarketCap. And it hasn't affected the price of the ASIMI token one iota. Not at all. Why? Because they don't have the demand for the token to sell all the tokens that are out there. Now, I'm sure they have plans to increase the demand. And I'm not saying that it's detrimental to have your currency on other exchanges, but it's expensive if you can't guarantee a certain volume of trading, because the exchanges are there to make a profit. And if there isn't a certain volume of trading, because they only make a tiny amount on every trade. So if they're going to list your token or coin, they want it to be making them a profit. They want plenty of trades going on so that those tiny little percentages add up to something worthwhile for them. And if they don't get that, they expect you to make up the difference for them hosting your currency. Now, whether or not that is the situation with the CME, I don't know. I don't have inside information there. It may be that this CEO that they've got is well connected and has been able to pull strings or whatever. But my initial thought is that they are probably contracted in some way. And it will probably be costing them money, because I doubt that they're doing the volume to make it worthwhile for the exchanges. But it hasn't affected their price. So what do we need to do to increase the demand? Well, we need to do the things that are very, very simple. 3 things. And if everybody did these 3 things, you would see the demand increasing, you would see the price increasing, you would see the liquidity increasing of the wheat abundance token and the WISA token. What are the 3 things? 1, log in every day. Can't get much easier than that. Takes a few seconds. I've seen people saying to be active, you need to log in and read your messages. You don't need to read your messages to be active. It's good policy to read your messages, because if you don't, you will lose income at the end of the month, but it doesn't affect your active status. If you've not read any messages, as long as you've logged in, you will be active. 2, read your messages. Now, I've just said you don't need to be active, and you don't. But it is a thing that we ask you to do. It's a service to fellow members, and we are a service-based community. Somebody has taken the trouble to send you a message, read it. If somebody speaks to you, if you see somebody, you're in the room with somebody, and they say, "Oh, hello, did you know?" And then that England were 44 for 4 before lunch on the first day of the test match. Now, it may not interest you, but you don't just turn away and walk away, do you? You say, "Oh, thanks for letting me know, but really I'm not interested in that." They say, "Oh, okay." And you go your own ways, happy. If somebody sends you a message, read it. If you're not interested in it, delete it. If you are interested in it, save it or respond to the person that sent you the message. It's good manners, and it's a service within the community. And the third thing is give away free coupons for the Easy Business Builder program. And that is through our Success on a Plate platform. That's where we issue the coupons, and those coupons allow people to join free. And everybody that joins and is a paid member, even though they join free, they're a paid member because they get the paid membership with the coupon. They get coupons that they can give away. Now, there is a little bit of confusion about when you get paid. You get paid when a member becomes an active participating member. They have to do their KYC verification to be an active participating member. The first reason is we have to have that for legalities. Every website that involves staking must incorporate KYC verification for identity. That's the first and reason that we obviously must do it. Second reason is if we don't have KYC verification, we can be accused of money laundering. And not only us, you personally could be accused of money laundering and find yourself in court. So keep your noses clean, because everybody knows who everybody is, and that way we can avoid accusations of money laundering. Another reason is because we're giving away paid memberships. There are people out there that are habitually dishonest. Let's not mince words. Dishonest. They like to take unfair advantage, and so what would happen is they would create multiple accounts in different names that were fake accounts. They would sign up, they would join up, they would give their 5 coupons to fake people. And those fake people they would give the coupons to, and they'd be making commissions on this, and it would all be fake commissions, and it would destroy what we're doing. It would make us unstable, it would steal money from us, and it would destroy the SOAP program. So by incorporating the KYC identity that we have to do anyway from a legal standpoint and from a common sense standpoint to avoid money laundering accusations, it also makes sense to protect ourselves and the program. And so until a person verifies their KYC, they do not get the upgrade. They don't become the paid member, and you don't get your commission. So if you've got people that have joined and haven't done their KYC, connect them through your internal messaging system. They're within your system, and you can contact them in there and say, you know, you're missing out, and explain why, and try and get into dialogue with them and explain why it's needed and how simple it is, and that it's for no other reason than for legalities. We don't sell any information. We don't we don't make it available to anybody in any way, shape, or form. It is confidential, and it's required. So that is why some people have said, well, I've given away my coupons and I've got no commissions. Talk to your people that you've referred, run them through the 5 steps. There is excuse me, 5 steps they need to do. They will have registered, so that's one of them gone already. They need to verify their email. If they've not done that, they couldn't have logged in, so they've probably done that already. They need to complete their profile, add their wallet, and do their KYC verification. And those are the 5 steps. And once they've done that, they're set to go. And it only needs doing once, and the whole thing can be done in a few minutes. But it has raised a situation where something that we didn't envisage, didn't think about in advance, and that is where people have used their coupons and the people have not KYC verified and don't intend to KYC verify, and they're missing out on the opportunity to use the coupon with somebody else. It's the situation that you'll have to live with at the moment, but it is something that we're working on changing so that that won't affect you in that way. So make sure when you're giving your coupons away that the people that you're giving them to are aware that they will need to KYC verify their ID They'll need some sort of photo ID and a selfie of them with it, and that's it. Because if not, you're going to waste your coupons. Now, as I say, we are going to work on something. We have been discussing it. We've had lengthy discussions on it today with some other members, and also with Devyani, who is our development guru, if you like. We are putting together a solution, something that will solve this issue, but it's not available now. So you're going to have to live with what you've got now until we can implement it. We know about it. We will do something about it, but in the short term, what we have is what you have. Make sure that if you give a coupon away, you're giving it to somebody who says, yeah, I'll do a KYC. Okay. So that has been going on today. There's been a few other fixes and things that have been done. But in addition, we have, if you notice in your back office, you will see that the market values for WISA tokens and for WISA abundance tokens are more realistic now. We have completed fetching the rates from coin ranking. It wasn't as easy as we hoped, but we have overcome it and we've fixed things. There was also an issue where when somebody did upgrade, the dashboard didn't reflect the coupons and things until they logged out and logged back in again. That has also been fixed. So once somebody upgrades, it should be immediately on their dashboard. And finally, people taking up the that really excellent offer, that $190 offer, that's worth well over $500. They needed a form to fill in for where we're going to send their book. We're going to send them a book. This book here, The Law of Success. It's I don't know what it costs to buy, probably $5 or $10 or something like that. I don't know. But we're going to send it to you free. It's going to be posted, mailed to you, and we're going to cover the cost of that, of course, and you're going to get that as a part of the deal for upgrading. But don't think it's a $5 deal or a $10 or whatever the book costs. It's $1 million deal. That book, if you read it daily, put into practice what it says, it literally can make you $1 million. But more than that, it can bring you so much happiness and joy along with that. So that is there, and that, from my point of view, is more valuable than everything else you get for that $190. You get that book that is invaluable, priceless. Okay, let me have a look. We've got some more people that have popped in. We got Paula from Holland, and we got Martin from Northwest St Helens. His rugby team is doing really well. We've got Dimitri, no, Imoli. Not quite sure who this is from. I can never understand this. I quite agree with you regarding giving incentives for reading the messages, but I don't think we should pay for sending messages, as that has already been sorted. I don't understand that at all. There are no incentives for reading the messages. Nobody pays for sending the messages. So I don't understand the relevance of that comment at all. What about existing referrals who have yet to do their KYC? Are they going to generate income when they complete their KYC? Yes, indeed. If they joined with a coupon, as soon as their KYC is verified, instantly on their dashboard will be their coupons and their level of membership and the number of days they have left. And because that's happened, instantly within your wallet will go your commission. It happens as soon as that KYC verification is accepted. Okay, so get in touch with them. You can message them through the internal system. Maybe you know them anyway. Maybe they're personal friends or whatever. Get in touch with them and get them to do it. They complete their KYC. It's worth $15 to them in coupons that they can give away and make $3 a coupon on. And it's worth $3 to you. So they complete their KYC. It's $18 worth of value. So there you go. It's 15 for them, 3 for you. Get in touch with them. Tell them to get it done. You know, what they're messing about at. Get it done. Okay. It's not something that we can do without, even if it wasn't a legal requirement, even if we weren't worried about money laundering. We could not possibly run a program where we're giving things away, paying commissions on it, without a check on duplication of accounts. It would be impossible. People open messages and don't read them. They open them and then delete them without reading them. What I'm suggesting is that people should be well mannered and take the time out to read them. They shouldn't need an incentive to be well mannered. Okay. They will, if they don't open and the messages and mark them as read, they will lose out at the end of the month. It's a deduction if they don't mark them as read. But a lot of people don't read them even though they mark them as read. And this is what I refer to as being of service. Being educated, being well mannered, being respectful, being of service to the person that has done you a service by sending you their thoughts. Read them. If they don't interest you, delete it. If they do interest you, save it or get back to the person that sent them to you. Do the right thing. If everybody does the right thing, this world is a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place anyway, but it's even more beautiful when everybody does the right thing. And I'm not saying that I always do. By the way, you know, I'm as prone to what's the word? I don't know. Not being bad. I mean, I avoid doing things that are bad, but sometimes I a little bit short with people, don't have patience, this sort of thing, and you know, we all have faults, but if we work on being a little bit better every day, we gradually reduce the number of faults. And I've still got an awful lot to go. I've been working on them for a long time, and so you can imagine how big the pile was when I started. I had a lot of hair when I started. Okay. I'm talking about those who didn't join via the coupon, but the old referrals who are yet to complete their KYC. Well, they'll need to complete their KYC. Once they do, they can upgrade Abdul. And if they upgrade, then yeah, you'll get a commission. So there you go. I mean, if you've got people in there that are doing nothing, contact them as well. Say, you know, this is a good time for you to take action. 1, do your KYC. 2, take an upgrade. It'll only cost you $2. Give away your 5 coupons. Get the people that you give them away to do their KYC, and you've made $13 profit. So get in touch with them, yeah. Everybody, if any time there is a sale made, you get a commission. We can't pay commissions when there is no sale. It's illegal in some countries, and the interpretation well, it's illegal in most countries, but some countries will interpret things differently. But in general, the interpretation of paying somebody for staking a pool is not a sale, it's a deposit, and therefore is outside the scope of commissionable activity. And so that's had to be addressed as well. We are working towards full compliance in every way, in every country, because that's where we're going to be. We're going to be in every country. We're going to have millions of people all over the world in We Share Abundance, largely through our SOAP program. Okay, so that's what's been going on. Now, in addition to that, when Devyani left me her report for the day, she said, and you didn't wish me happy Ladies' Day or whatever it is, and International Women's Day or Ladies' Day. I can't remember what she said now, but I've never heard of it. So I didn't. But all you ladies on here now, have a wonderful Ladies' Day or whatever it's called. I don't know. They make days up for all sorts of things nowadays. I suppose, do they have a Men's Day as well? The world's gone mad. Okay, numbers. Let's have a look at some numbers. Once again, similarity from yesterday is in the last 24 hours, we have a net increase of 114 new registered members, not KYC verified necessarily. Hopefully, we will be implementing things that will make it easier to have people become KYC verified and emphasize the benefits and even increase the benefits in some way. So there you go. But at the moment, what we have is what we have. Live with it. So 114 net increase, that means we've had 114 more registrations than the people we removed for being inactive. Inactive is not people that have failed to log in for 2/3 of the days. It's people that haven't even logged in once in 2 months and don't have an active stake. The site ranking is up a little bit for both We Share Abundance and Multiply Weezer. For We Share Abundance, up 35 places to 11,220. For Multiply Weezer, up 45 places to 31,993. We're not going to see any big movement there. It'll be up and down a little bit, but gradually increasing for a couple of months, because these numbers that we get are averaged over a 3-month period. So if we get a few more visitors today that are more active, it only has, you know, like a 1/90th effect on the thing, because they're looking at 90 days. Multiply Weezer had 1 new email verified member, and that was nobody new board advertising, but the bonus pool went up $2. It's now at $9,756.45. As I told you, we've now got the market values pulled from coin ranking, and so they are a lot more. I'm not going to tell you what it is in your back office and what it is on waves and things anymore, because coin ranking is far more accurate. In coin ranking, and it should be in your back office similar, the Visa token is showing at 0.452 of a cent. So you can still get 2 for 1 cent, still a very good buy. Few people have been buying them. There's $43 worth of trading in Visa tokens in the last 24 hours. And the coin ranking went up just 4 places to 1,713. With no trading volume in Visa Abundance tokens, and the value is at $317.35. Once again, these values are about right. Our allocation value, can't remember what that is. I think it's about $320. So it's there or thereabouts. The Visa Abundance token dropped 52 places to 4,321 in coin ranking. I say no trading volume in there. That pretty much covers it. I was hoping I would have got the upgrades page done, but I've got distracted by quite a number of things that have been going on, and I'll get it finished tomorrow. But I have introduced a one-click upgrade for your people. So if they join and get their KYC verified, and they like the idea of that $190 offer, which is a real good deal, they can now click a button. It will take them to where they can pay by a debit or a credit card, $190. Pretty simple, just filling it in. And we will then take that information from the sale, and we will upgrade their accounts. We'll do everything for them, and they'll be all set, ready to go, with all the offers included and done for them. So it's a one-click. I say a one-click thing. It's a one-click thing to get to where they pay, and then they of course have to click to pay and fill in the form with their credit card or debit card information, and then click to submit it. So I suppose officially it's more than one click, but it's they don't then have to wait for us to put the funds in their account, check if it's there, because we'll get into their account and we will make all the upgrades and things for them, and it'll be all done lickety split. Okay, what else have we got? I see that we've got some more. We got Happy International Women's Day to all our women. Okay, is that what it was? We got Emoli there. Where are you from, Emoli? But thank you for. It's time to break the bias. Not sure what that means, but anyway, yeah, Happy International Women's Day, if that's what it's called. What about IPC? So Easy, 5 billion sales, Avazu and others, are they still delivering? 5 billion sales is in the sort of process of launching. At best, it'll be 2 months before we get anything from them. But the commission, I can't see it because the site's down again at the moment. But the commissions are rolling in. There's quite a lot there from people. Whether or not they stick around for long enough for the commission to be paid, we'll have to wait and see. IPC is doing very well. Yeah, we started IPC with funds that we managed to accumulate through that thing that went belly up, chainmail. No, not chainmail. That's what the Knights of Old wore, wasn't it? I don't know, I can't remember what it was called, but we had about a couple of $100 in that, and we managed to get it up to 700. We put the 700 in IPC. Through that 700 in IPC, we now have, I think, $11,000 in IPC. We have about $600, I think, maybe a bit more in Hyperfund. We've got a similar amount in Paribas. We've got $700 in no, not automated. What is it called? That marketing thing, artificial intelligence marketing bot thing, and something else. What else? Oh, SoBuy is really doing well as well. We've got a position in SoBuy, and that should break even in, because we bought that. That was a couple of $1,000 we put in there. We should have got our $2,000 back from that in about another 3 or 4 days, something like that. So yeah, they're doing well. I'm not sure how long IPC and SoBuy are going to be profitable for things that pay out as much as they do. They don't normally last long. You're lucky if you get a year or two out of them. And so we are moving funds, as I say, into things like Paribas, which is much more solid. We will be putting into Novatech, and we're already in Hyperfund. Those are the 3 main ones we're looking at the moment. So yeah, they're doing well. If we get them built up sufficiently, hopefully we'll get enough from those third-party plans to pay all the admin fees for We Share Abundance. Then everything that comes in then will be pure and simple member benefits given out. Kathy Sampson says KYC is up to date as you speak, Graham. Yeah, and it's largely up to date because we have a great team working there, but also because a lot of people that are joining aren't doing their KYC. The page, have I got the page here? This is the page. Let me copy the link there. Find, yeah, this page here that I've just put in the comment section is where you want to send the people that haven't done their KYC. It'll just guide them through everything, and as soon as their KYC is done, they get their coupons. They can start going out and making money, and of course you get your $3. And once their KYC is done, if they choose to, they can then also upgrade so that they can make a lot more money a lot faster. One thing, we've been asked for banners and things like that. They will all be provided in the near future. Hopefully by the end of this week we'll have everything sort of in place. I am getting behind with it. There's a lot of stuff that's already done, but it's not been sort of sorted out and loaded. And some of the videos that I've been working on are a bit complex to make simple, if you like. And these are for that upgrade page. I don't want to get into long, lengthy explanations, but I need to give people enough information to make decisions, if you like. So I've had a few goes at it, and I've not really got anything there yet that I'm happy with. Also, there were people that have, and there are people that have created their own splash pages and banners and things like that. Some of them have posted in the Facebook group. I'll be checking on who they are. I'll try and get to it tomorrow, because I did promise that we would do something for those people, because they're doing a service. Okay, they do it out of the goodness of their heart, but I'll be giving them some sort of encouragement in the form of some sort of reward for being good-hearted. And I think there are only about 3 or 4 people. Somebody put a banner up. I know there was a rather good splash page that somebody put up. Can't remember what else, but I'll be having a look. I'll see if I can find those items in the Facebook group, and help the people out a little bit that have helped everybody else out. If you yourself have talents in that area, by all means, add things into the Facebook group that people can use. Say we will be putting things into that page, but anything that comes in the Facebook group that is, good enough or when I say good enough, it's a bit judgmental, isn't it? Anything that works, let's put it that way, we'll add it to the page, and everybody can take advantage of them and use them. Banners, really, there are usually only 2 sort of types. There's the standard size rectangular one and a little square one that are the most popular. We will need to get 2 or 3 different versions of those. Shouldn't take very long, but I mean, once again, there are people out there that I'm sure have capabilities of doing that. Go ahead, do it. It'll help everybody out. What are your plans to get Multiply Visa working again? Multiply Visa is still working, but I know what you mean. It's still working because our bonus pool goes up every day, so it's still paying out on a daily basis. But I do know what you mean. It's based on the Visa token. You will see, if you, as a community, all pull together with the SOAP program, you will see interest in We Share Abundance and in both the tokens, and that will benefit everything connected. Individually, you might say, oh, there's nothing much I can do. And that's right. As an individual, you can't. In the same way that I tell you, there's nothing much I can do either. But if we all do a little bit, that communal effort becomes huge. And that's the way you've got to think about things. Don't say, there's nothing much I can do. Get out there and do it. Be of service. Offer to help people. Share love, share abundance. And you will see the benefits coming in all sorts of ways to the community and to yourself as well. So there you go. The plans are for the community to build demand in those tokens. No demand, no liquidity, no value. Community working together equals demand, value, happiness. Okay? You all sit back and leave it up to somebody else to do it, nothing much is going to happen. You all do your little bit, a lot is going to happen. Okay? And that pretty much covers what I've got for you. I don't know how the cricket's going on. Have we lost any more wickets? I'll give you a quick update. No, we're at 184 for 5. Besto's got his half centuries at 59. And Folks, I'm glad to see Folks in there. It's about time we had a wicket keeper. Is at 35. how a test selection committee, team, captain, or whatever can select a team without a wicketkeeper, a recognised test quality wicketkeeper, beggars belief. And that's what they've been doing for consistently for a few years. They've had people like Butler and Bairstow keeping wicket, and they're not test standard wicket keepers. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be in the side, but they are not test standard wicket keepers. You've got to have a quality wicket keeper in there, and Folkes is probably the best that we have in the country, and he can bat. So there you go. Right, that's it from me. I've given you the update on the cricket, and I've given you the update on where we are with We Share Abundance. We are consistently working to make things better for you, but don't wait for it to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. Get out there, use what you have, do what you should be doing, serving the community in so many different ways, logging in, reading your messages, making sure that those coupons that you give away get used. Okay? If you all do that, all your questions and queries and problems and worries and will dissolve. Okay? God bless you all. I'll see you all same time, same place tomorrow with another chat and an update on the cricket. Okay? God bless. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being We Share Abundance. I love you all, even those that don't love me, and there's a lot of those. Okay? God bless. I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye. Goodbye. I wish you all goodbye. Goodbye. I wish you all good.